Oh, hi everyone. You can't
Hi,
see us.
everyone.
It's just our
We're
background.
invisible. It's our superpower.
But look, here we are now. Hi
Hi.
everyone.
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy hoy. Hope you all are having an awesome Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's our newest thing. Instead of being muted for the start, we're actually just going to be invisible.
We're just going to be invisible.
You'll never know what we're wearing.
So by the way, our backdrop today is by TrickyBricks.
Thanks, Debo.
From our background, and he sent in another one. People are still sending in backdrops for us, which I'm super excited about. It's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun time.
Okay, loud noise for a second.
Okay, that's bag 2. Let's get through bag 1 first.
What? I don't mind separating it. I got some time here.
Right.
Darn enthusiasm.
Oh my goodness. All right,
We're gonna be
open
moving
bag 2
along.
just yet. You know how it gets.
Look at that.
You don't wanna get them
Okay,
all mixed
so we're
up.
78 seconds in, and we're gonna get back to casual.
Well, I'm gonna have some coffee.
Uh-oh, quite the opposite of casual. It's gonna be an exciting day.
Okay, so today, this is crazy. So as you know, what am I saying? So as you know, Lego has sent us some sets to put together on the show to kind of like see how people are enjoying it, what they think about the different sets. And we got to request some of the sets, and then they also sent us some like based on availability, and we had asked for a different like adult set. But what we got was and I'm going to say it wrong, but just bear with me. We're doing the Old Trafford Manchester United Stadium. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying we know nothing about sports. I know enough to know that this is called football in Europe and not soccer.
Yep.
Okay, I know that. But that's about it. About covers my sports knowledge. So fortunately, we have a guest with us today who knows just as little about sports as we do, but she actually did some homework while we were here getting ready for the show. So everybody, please. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I think we're gonna need headphones.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need some headphones here because
we have them
we're
right
back.
here.
You know, we've been doing all this switching back and forth between programs, Streamlabs and StreamYard and Zoom and the whole bananas business.
Well, hopefully all invisible from your end.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Like these are our high-tech audio
that we
devices.
have to share and is going to, I'm sure, provide lots of wacky fun for the show today. But let me get this on. There we go.
Here, you can be that one.
And I'm going to turn this on. And everybody, please welcome to the show our special regular guest. Our special regular guest. It's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good. I guess I'm going to be the cheerleader for today.
I'll be the cheerleader. You be the quarterback.
Yeah, you're going to do... We've got some...
I'm more of a linebacker than a quarterback.
All right, well, that's fair. I don't actually know what the linebackers do, and I don't think that linebackers play in this stadium typically.
I don't think so. I couldn't. I play defense. I'm a defensive player. There you go.
Well, so wow, there's an awful lot of sports talk happening here that I just don't understand.
I'm just making stuff up. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
We're gonna get it over the line. We're gonna get the ball where it needs to go,
and which is over the line or at that square-shaped thing. Okay, yeah. So but let's kick off by starting talking about something that we know about, or at least I do. Disney pins.
Right.
So
football, yes, Aquamike TV, exactly, football.
So I am sporting a really weird one today. This is, and it's not wanting to focus. It's a popsicle that
it's
has
not gonna focus.
No, it's a popsicle that has the pattern of the butterfly wings of the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland as its texture.
That is pretty meta.
Right there. Right. That is like, they were like really reaching that day. They were like, what is it? I don't know. What are we going to do? An ice cream with a bite out of it. What kind of pattern do we put on? I don't know. Butterfly wings from that little obscure part from that one movie. That'll work.
Let's see here. I've got one of my favorites.
Oh, robot
Oh,
Chip.
I see. Oh, look at that. He's going to focus.
you
There he
got
is.
it. You got the
Robot Chip.
Oh, that was so cool.
Robot Chip is adorable. All right, and what about you, Holly? What have you got?
I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue my Leica pin streak until we get through all those now.
That's fair. What have you got?
I have a bunch. So this is my personal favorite Leica film, or at least the one my favorite to have worked on anyway, because it was a blast. And that is from Box Trolls. That's Oil Can from Box Trolls.
Awesome.
Oh,
That's
what a fun
great
character.
pin. I need more Paranorman pins in my life.
I'll show
if I have to make
another really good one I have next time.
If I have to make my own, I'm just gonna say. Oh, excuse me.
Now,
all right.
There's one sport I played for years, but it's not I don't know. I never played it competitively other than against myself, as I sea kayaked. And that was just, I wanted to get close to the water and, challenge myself, see sea life.
So,
but no one wants me on their team to run up and down the field.
So should we do?
Well, we do know something. We know a little bit about Lego, and this whole set's made of Lego.
We do. Let's see. Oh, our Holly's sound is good, but ours is low. Well, that is not a surprise somehow. Let me see.
It's a little low on my end too. I had to turn it up a bit.
A little low on your end too. Here. Oh, I see. Our
that's
volume
easy.
is way down. How about that? Is that better?
Is that better?
Thanks for letting us know, everybody. Got a
checking.
So many little adjustments and because of course I use Zoom for other stuff besides this, so it's a constant battle of the multiple levels.
Minifig Chick says better, Ms. Brickhamston.
Awesome.
Great.
Okay, so let's real quick. Let's do one of our regular features before we head into this.
All right.
Sticker set show and tell. Oh, look, it's our backdrop again.
Hi.
Here we are. Sorry, again, getting used to being on this one again. All right, go ahead. Where are
there they are, right there. Very tiny. We're looking at 7x8 studs small. This is from set 41383, Olivia's Hamster Playground Friends. It came with 77 parts and one figure. We get Olivia in dark pink shorts and a top.
And this is
a hamster.
And this is from Alexander 23.
This is from Alexander 23.
There we go. Oh, I love the colors.
With a potential member of the Squeaky Squad.
Indeed. Right, indeed. All right, Holly, what you got for us?
All right. So I don't actually know what the set number is. The sticker sheet is 24352. It's clearly from Nexo Nights, though. And that's all kinds of flamey goodness.
Yes. I see Jestro on there.
Holly, get you reading the number on the sticker without your glasses on. My hat's off to you.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
So
there's time.
Okay, so I've been doing these regular appearances now every Tuesday on the Beyond the Brick TV's quarantine cast that they do on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And yesterday was a rollicking episode. It was so much fun. They went and ranked all of the Lego themes, or at least all the ones that they could manage to put together before the show started, because there's a lot, and ranked them A through E, and then please let's forget this ever happened. And it was hilarious time. I fought for and won Monster Fighter's place in the A tier.
Yay.
Just so you know.
What was another?
Oh, Bricks O'Brien, never read the comments. You know this. Don't read the comments. And you know what? Really, the thing is, in the end, it was our 6 people's opinions that were on the screen. Nobody's ever going to agree on what the greatest of anything is. It's just not.
Yeah,
gonna happen.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but just a reminder, this is all for fun.
Thank you, Holly. Yeah. This is all for fun. Very good. So, and also, if you want to see Brian, Bricks O'Brien's epic hair thing, like a whole crazy epic hair thing happened. I was really impressed. I gotta say.
I predict we're about to see a hole in the space-time continuum with these pieces you're messing with right there.
I know. So what's going on? Well, let's start. So let's start looking at the set, shall we?
It's an invisible piece.
guys,
You can't even see it.
That's crazy. It's an. I know it comes with these invisible tiles that are great.
But that's okay because at least there's not lots of green in this set.
Yeah, that's the good thing. But fortunately for us, we have a camera that points down
like
at the screen,
magic.
so you can see these. These have come in bag number 1, and they're pretty. I gotta say, they're like huge printed tiles. I don't know that I've seen a tile this big printed before, so that's pretty interesting.
Nice mowing on the lawn.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
Too.
We haven't said hi to our guests.
Oh, we should do that. There's a bunch of people.
I know. Let's say hi to our guests real quick before we start on this. Albert Lee is here. Alexander 23. Apples is here from Europe. Hey, how's it going? Aquamike TV. Aubrey Kovac. Brickham's Den. Bricks O'Brien. Oh, it's star-studded in here today. Brickworm is here. Bubs and Lava Bat. Chris Baloo Chalice. Darren Siegfried. Debo Bricks. Gergonzola, the Griebling Wizard. Hooded One, Joel Marbella, John Luttrell, Joshua Zender, Lego Cat Creator, Yano River Blue, Matthew Builds Bricks, how's it going? Minifig Chick, Minifig Nick, Minifig Nick, Monica Berry, Mr. Ellie Daniel, and Ms. Slowbrickta.
All in a row, the Emscapades.
I know, Moto is missing there, and it makes my heart hurt, but we'll be seeing him again very soon. Patrick Wismer is here.
We could even scare them away with sports.
I know. I'm impressed. Patrick Wismer is here. Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis. How's it going? Lana, Vanessa, and Elena.
Right next to the Hornburgers.
The Hornburgers. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. Wilfred is here. Bonsoir. Zach Martinez. And I'm just going to say Kim because
And the Mowgli.
And the Mowgli. And the Mowgli is here. Very good. All right. Yay! All right, yeah, we couldn't even scare you off with sports. I'm impressed. So, as you saw in the description of the video, we are putting this set together, and we know nothing about sports, much less Lego sports. But Holly has done a great job in putting together a little slideshow about the history of Lego sports. So, why don't we kick off, Holly, with that? Hang on one
warm-up.
Second. I gotta make sure I have the right. Yep. Okay, you ready, Holly?
Yeah. So now we have even more button pushing today, you guys.
Yep.
So
all right.
hold
Share
on
the screen. Here we
Fingers
go.
crossed.
See how it works. You guys are seeing stuff?
Yep, they can see it. We got our first slide is up there.
Oh, we
All
have
right.
one of those pieces.
We did.
Oh.
Yeah. So sports is kind of an interesting theme because it goes back to 2000. So it's like 20 years old, if you can believe that. And there's a lot of really kind of funky bits and pieces and thingamabobs that have kind of come out of it. So it started in 2000, and I think it was only football or soccer, whichever region. I like to call it football because I'm a weirdo, and it makes more sense to me that it's more football-like than American football.
Probably speaks to a wider audience, right?
Yeah, I think we're just going to call it football. You guys know what it is. But anyway, so it was just football for that the first couple of years, I think. It really wasn't until 2003 that they started branching out. And right out the gate in 2000, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm going to get
Yes, anybody who knows anything about sports, feel free to pipe in to the comedy show that is going to be us talking about sports.
Exactly. Yeah. So feel free to correct everything that is wrong. But I do believe right out the gate, what we got out of sports in 2000 were these, which I lovingly refer to as GBC balls.
Exactly. Yes. GBC balls.
Very good.
Yeah, so the ones up there in the top left, those are the original soccer and basketballs, up top center were the original soccer and basketballs that you could find in those old sports sets. And then there's some variations of those. And then they kind of disappeared for a while, and then they made a reappearance in some Friends sets. So I think the GBCers were were Friends fans for a little bit there.
Holly, I'm listening to you. I'm just also starting to build at the same time.
We're
so I'm
building at the
looking
same
down.
time.
Yeah, so so those are now a little bit cheaper. I wouldn't say they're super cheap. I was kind of looking around and because I know that's a common complaint from people who do GBC is that the balls are just kind of ridiculously expensive. So, but it did help that once Friends re-released some balls that kind of brought the price down a little bit.
Nice.
I want
but
those
up
because
until 2003, really all we had were sports balls, and then
Sports ball.
in 2003 they started branching out and introducing more sports like hockey, and there's this snowboarding ramp which I actually have in my possession. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
they even had like the gravity games, like skateboarder there in the sports lineup, which was also pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
And what
Oh,
was
that's cool. Is that a
particularly
printed-
interesting about the basketball players is that so this is 2003. This is the same year that LEGO started doing flesh tones.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat can tell me, because I couldn't quite determine which came first, if it was Lando Calrissian from Star Wars and the Cloud City set, or if it were the NBA players where we saw the flesh tones first. I feel like it was the NBA players that
I heard it was Lando, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just need another blue pin.
I've heard
Thank
both,
you.
and they were the same year. They were all released in 2003. So really kind of, but I don't know if like one was in like licensing agreement before the other, or like how that all came down. But anyway,
Very
flesh
cool.
tones
Yeah,
flesh
that's
tones
cool.
became kind of a prominent thing with the NBA players in 2003.
They have extremely short hair.
Yeah, it's really weird. You can see like these crazy like caricaturized like facial printing that they did, and hair printing, which was kind of bizarre. And then those legs, those are the little springy legs that they made just for that series.
Oh,
so
right, like the ones that kick or whatever?
You're supposed to pull them back and let them go so that they can shoot the ball. You put the ball in their hand and then they shoot it.
Oh, right, because basketball, sorry, not kicking.
I was gonna say that would be tough in basketball.
See, already wackiness ensues.
That's the hands one with the basket.
Right, the hands. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of like back here. This is the little springy part that goes into the base that allows the soccer players or the football players to kick.
So, Flynn, what happened to that green base plate we had? Did we trade it away?
Yeah, we got a couple of those base plates in a bulk buy that we got when we first started collecting, and I was like, "What's this? Is weird."
green
And I just kind of
ones,
got
yeah.
rid of it, like we gave it to someone or something.
That was
Yeah,
back.
I have a couple of these too that I and you can detach the that minifig stand. You can pull that out of the base, so you can use the bases for whatever. You can use those in mocks or just as
Some
like,
kind of
you could make a mini
green
golf course or something out of it.
alien spaceship wall. That was back in the days when I thought some Technic pieces weren't Lego just because I didn't recognize they didn't seem like. What is this? This isn't even Lego.
No, you would. I mean, fortunately, it has Lego printed pretty prominently right there on that piece. But yeah, like that's one of those pieces you could find in a bulk lot and be like, what the heck is this? And in addition to that, these base plates that they have like the card holder on the back of the NBA players. That was another one that I came across at one point where I was like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this? What is this for? And I had to look it up and was completely unaware that they had done like a card collection series, essentially.
Now, these minifigs look more like collectible figs to me, more than that you would do adventure play with them, right? Just because of the kind of base they're on?
Oh, I would imagine. Yeah. I mean, these are obviously meant for, like, sports card collectors. Those guys are going to have these, like, in a case on their shelves.
Oh, right, of course. Well, should we check in with the build here?
Yeah.
For a minute?
Here, I gotta.
All right, let me get over to the build screen.
There's your intro to sports, y'all.
Nice. And
Nice.
there's more to come.
Nice job,
Yeah.
Holly.
Yeah, very
thanks.
good. I think the. Oh yeah.
Now I gotta look in the chat and see what all I got wrong.
Oh no.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure
why
it's, not
it's a
much.
conversation around here, right? I learn stuff every episode.
I'm gonna guess this goes here in the center. I know enough about sports to know that that circle goes in the middle. So check this out.
Did you play sports in school, like in PE? Like we played flag football. I wasn't first picked for the team. I'll say that.
I was never
I
ever
played.
first or last picked for the team. I'll just say that. So yeah, but I
Brandon's
did
a
want to.
pacifist.
What'd you say?
I said you're a pacifist.
Exactly. I did want to show everybody real quick though. I wanted to flip this over and just show you how. I've never seen this done before in a way of making a base, but they've used these round 2x2 bricks with a hole in it and used a triple blue peg that then goes through a Technic beam.
Well, I think that's cool, but I don't see the advantage to that versus using a beam. Maybe we'll engage something in these pinholes later.
Maybe. And then the rest.
Right? Doesn't it just seem like a regular beam would do the same thing?
I do. Well, I think too sometimes that they come up with alternate ways to reach the same end, so that they're not using the same technique over and over and over again, which could get
That makes sense.
boring to users, right?
Those green corner tiles you just put on there, those are exclusive to this set. That's the only way you can get those in green right now.
Oh, very cool.
Those are
Yeah, these
great.
right here. Well, I love those triangle
Corner.
tiles anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and check out these custom. So these are not custom, but these printed nets for the goals. It's a
Yep.
little. It's one of those clear. We call them seats, right? One of these little guys. I think they're technically called brackets, and it's got a little printing on, and you actually put it that way,
Yeah, because the ball goes inside.
right?
Well done, guys. Well done.
Thanks. Yay, we did a thing. But it is engaged in between the studs, interestingly.
I'm also pretty sure I'm just going to go out on a ledge here and say that soccer is a pretty low scoring sport. So if we
Yeah.
get a point for getting this brick the right way, we're doing pretty good. Because we could go the whole game in like 0-0.
Well, I don't know. This looks like it's going to be pretty small, you guys.
I know
It's
it
a
looked
huge
bigger on the
set.
box.
Right, where's bag 2?
Okay.
Yeah, wait till you keep going. You got to get to those 300
Very
Make a
good.
loud
like,
noise.
direct.
Okay, so let's go back over here. And so, Holly, do you have a couple more slides that you can look at while we're sorting this
Sure.
bag?
Yeah, if you guys want to see some more wacky stuff, let's see. Because right around 2004, things got a little weird.
Whoa, what the heck is happening here?
So these were like McDonald's Happy Meal toys that came with all kinds of funky, weird parts.
Wow, get the ball in. Well, the one looks like, I don't even know. Like, I mean, do you
The yellow one
fling
is like
a
a
ball
ball
through that?
holder. Like I guess it attaches. You can kind of see the guy with the guys with the basketballs there.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how they attach, or it's like an arm. It's kind of like an arm piece.
I like the
Wow.
skate hockey. That's fun. Skateboard hockey.
Yeah, and
Am I
these,
calling
like,
that one right?
oversized pucks, and yeah, it's pretty wild.
And what is up with the figures there on the bottom? Like, they look like weird, like R2-D2 body robot things.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, do they
yeah.
all roll? I'm not.
So what's happening with those?
I think so. No, I think they're just kind of like Bionicle-ish, Hero Factory-ish type mini.
Are
Are Are they splinched? Is that what it's called?
No, glinched.
Glinched. Are they glinched?
Are they glinching? Is there glinching happening here?
He's got a hockey puck in place of a
Another
base.
bowl.
Yeah, we have a
parts.
lot more bowls. Here we go.
Very
I
cool.
love how it has a hockey sticker on it, so that you know that it's for hockey.
Just so you know, it's
So-
got hockey in it.
I have friends in Canada and was visiting, and we went to a B League hockey game, and Our friends were
really?
telling us that they made fun of Americans because in American hockey they would outline the puck so people could follow it.
Oh yeah.
People could
Yeah.
follow it on the screen. I think they don't
It
do
is
that
really
anymore.
hard. It is really hard to watch. Like on like I love hockey. Like when I lived in Atlanta, we had a NHL team for a minute, and we used to get like free
that's
tickets and
right.
stuff through the company I work for. And so I got really into it. I actually really loved going to hockey games for a bit. But then I tried to. So I like being at the game. But then when I tried to watch it on TV, I'm like, you can't. This is not a TV sport.
That'd
Like
be
you
hard,
just
man.
can't follow any of the action. It's too fast.
It is fast. But
Yeah.
that's why my Canadian friends were making fun of us, like, oh, you Americans can't even find the puck.
Of course, sometimes the action that you want to watch is not where the puck is too.
Right.
Well, it is
Right.
when I watch hockey.
Hey, Holly, can you unshare your screen there? I have us back on the build screen. There we go. So Lego has a history of actually doing stuff with McDonald's. And I will say that also McDonald's has a history of producing some pretty crap toys. if I may be so bold.
Well, they're, shall we say, cost-effective toys.
Well, there you go. I need 2 2x4 plates.
You
There
got
we go,
one,
or
but I
of
can't
them.
seem to find the other one.
Okay.
Well, where were you at, Holly? I think we short-circuited your story.
Oh, did we
there.
short circuit your story about
No.
the 2000s or yeah?
Oh no,
Okay.
there's more. But whenever you guys are ready.
Oh sure, here I'll put us
Oh.
back up there again.
Let's see. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Actually, you know what? The sports team the sports theme is not super extensive. This was kind of the end of that run right here of I think what they consider the official sports theme.
Mhm.
So it pretty much ended in 2007 with this weird poly bag up here in the top left.
With the
Which
big
has a-
hands.
Oh, with that crazy hair
Yes.
too.
I like
Yeah.
the giant flipper hands for holding onto the ball.
Yeah, and to me they look like those like big foam hands that people have.
Oh, like in the stadium. You do a giant high five.
Yeah.
Okay. Step
And
14.
that ball is really cool. I think that little gold ball right there is only in a couple of sets, including this poly bag that I think was pretty rare. So you probably aren't going to see that around anywhere.
The gold, yeah, the one in the top left is rare. Says Bubs and
Yeah.
Lava Bat. Very cool.
Yeah. And then, but I do find like these stadiums are pretty interesting. They kind of did the same thing with the hockey stadium and the NBA stadium in the 03-04 era, like where they actually had play features, which makes sense, right? Like if you're gonna do sports, a sports theme, like that, it should have play features. So I think that's pretty clever.
Well,
Right.
this is my favorite one so far. This one looks this looks super cool and fun.
Doesn't it? Yeah,
Lots
it's
of,
kind of
like,
it's
don't
almost like
throw this
having,
at your friend's
Lego
head.
foosball or something.
Oh, check this out. I wanted to just real quick. I want to show this. I want to show this off, and I'll come right back to the. Whoa.
Oh yeah,
yep.
there's a bunch of those. Yeah.
These ginormous slopes. These are
That's
huge.
great.
They're really, really cool.
And those are also exclusive to that set.
Ah, very good. So I thought I saw that you had a graphic of all of the sets or all of the pieces. You want to put that up?
Yeah, I can. Let's see. I don't know that I have all of the unique parts. I think I have all of the parts that this one right here. So in this box here, these are all the parts that are unique. They're only in this one set.
Okay.
And especially that like 1x3 plate with the 2 knobs in the bottom right. It says there's like 25 of those.
Wait, which one?
You see where it says there's times 25.
Oh
and
yeah, the double jumper plate.
Yeah. So that's a good way to get like a bunch of those because they're only in this one set. And then over there to the right, there's these other parts where you're just getting like a massive quantity of them, and they're not super common. That like that 1x2 tile is in a trans brown.
Wait,
don't see-
what?
Yeah, that's what it said. It said trans brown.
Trans brown?
Trans
I've
brown.
seen trans black, but not trans brown. I don't
That's what
think.
it said
Whoa.
in the inventory was trans brown.
Whoa!
What am I
All right
looking for
then.
Here.
I had
So,
no
Which
idea.
I kind
Inverse.
of wonder if it isn't trans black and Lego just calls it some other funky color. Either way, I'm here. I want some.
Indeed. Awesome. Well, hey, I'm gonna go back to the build cam, and Holly, do you want to check out and see if you can field any questions in the chat, or maybe like highlight some comments, see what people are talking about. So
There's,
here's
some commentary about the the McDonald's toys.
well, okay, so you know the ultimate in terrible McDonald's toys was that one that we saw from Galador. Oh man, that thing was frightening.
Now, of course, as a kid, I was super excited about I mean, we weren't huge collectors of Happy Meals, but if I ever got one, I was super excited about the toy. It was better than Cracker Jacks.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
Those
that's
were
not
pretty bad.
that's not saying much. Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe it needed a low bar.
And sure, yeah, Brickworm says a good way of acquiring those parts as in an expensive way, but yeah, it obviously is an expensive set, but for some people that buy these sets to part out, it's actually a pretty good set for that because it gives you a large quantity of certain sets if you want bulk parts, which a lot of sets don't. Like they might have a hand, like maybe one or two of unique parts, but usually not like 300 of them.
Really? This is very
So
confusing.
I think my point being that it's actually a pretty good. I think it's a good buy for like a price per piece count.
That makes sense. Like economy of scale. Like if you want
Exactly.
a bunch of 10 arches, get the Colosseum.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and
think a lot of
again,
people do that.
I know some people do that, and some people would rather order it off of Bricklink or whatever. But I mean, there is like I'm already seeing a ton of new construction methods that I've never seen before in a set.
I think you're right that they do try to do innovative ones. You know, maybe there's more than one way to get there, so they try a new one.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. I feel like already I've seen some stuff I'm surprised by, which is cool because I didn't really know what to expect out of this.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. I mean, just working in the round already lends itself to some interesting techniques. I'm really interested to see how you get to the roof because you know how it is. Like, it's one thing to build a base, but then when you have to pull it all together for a roof line, that's when it gets.
Yeah.
That's the roof line is where it all ends up, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
we
okay,
made these
now we have to
awesome
finish-
windows. What are we going to do now?
Yeah, resolving roofs, especially with a funny shaped thing that you're working with, is really difficult.
Exactly. But they had Mike Psyche on board, so I have faith that it's perfect.
Oh, so tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, so I believe this was mostly Mike and Carl were the lead designers on this set, and Carl has some experience with doing a lot of structural stuff and some complex stuff, and Mike especially is like all about. He's like your angles guy that you go to try and figure out those funny angles. He does a lot of the car designs. I would.
Got it. Now, interestingly, I thought I heard from you, and I may be wrong, but that neither of them are particularly sports fans.
I mean, not that I know of. I don't think. I mean, they're both American, so
okay.
Working on a Manchester United soccer team was probably that would be a little bit outside of their wheelhouse, but
a really kind of intense architectural challenge at the same time.
Right. And I think they were pretty excited to work on it. I think they seem to have had a pretty good time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would think that if you're somebody who's into architecture, it would be fun to work on a complicated building that you maybe aren't that familiar with, right?
Yeah.
Do we have another light gray bracket?
Like that?
Yep. So check this out. This is already like, it's the piece that only has 2 studs on it and the rest of it is flat. And then I'm adding a bracket here and another bracket on top of that. So now we've got studs going
Snot.
in multiple directions. And then there's I don't quite know what we're building yet, but we get
Like
this.
it might be like a skybox or a press box.
Yeah, I'm not
Because it has these smoked glass fronts coming on it.
Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, I have a preview at step 25.
Uh-oh. Oh, and then this is okay. So this is weird. So they're having you put this tile on here, and then this whole piece is gonna go in here like this.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's just ease of assembly.
Yeah, I mean it's
right?
ease of assembly, but it's funny, right? Like I don't think about putting a tile onto a smaller piece and then putting the whole piece on because it would be kind of difficult to get that in there.
Well, it's funny now between studio and 3D printing, I'm always thinking about slices, right? Like how do you take this model and figure out what step is going to be at what time?
Oh yeah.
Let's see, we've got these, and then it looks like those snot pieces or I'm sorry, those jumper plates are what's going to hold that frosted glass in that you were talking about. Frosted glass.
Yeah,
This-
I mean,
this
this is an
smoky
adult
one.
set. I believe they even put, oh no, actually no, you know what? This is prior to them going 18 plus. This is still a 16 plus
Oh yeah, and it didn't
expert
have the
branded set.
yeah, this doesn't have the like the color band on the bottom. You like the
Right.
adult color band on the bottom that they're doing now?
Yeah, I wonder if this is like the last
1 by
expert
2? Or maybe 1
set
by
that
2?
they made.
Ooh, I wonder. Does somebody want to? I bet you Kara could find that out pretty quickly. She's the queen, our queen of links. She might be able to tell us that.
Yeah, there's some chatter here by people wishing that they had done Wembley Stadium.
Oh, interesting. Whoops.
Yeah. It is
Another
really interesting,
stadium
right?
I know nothing about.
Yeah, like to have I know like the buzz among most people that I knew when the set was released is everybody was kind of scratching their heads at like how did they land on this particular of all the stadiums, like how do you land on any one particular stadium? I wonder what the conversations were that led to this.
Well, and football fans are super dedicated, right?
Sure.
Like
yeah.
when I lived in Berlin, you could always tell when the local team was playing because there were tons of long scarves, lots of whooping it up, huge crowds of fans hanging out together.
Well, see, that's the other thing too. We were kind of talking yesterday on the Beyond the Bricks stream about how about how Lego has been building products that are going to draw people in who weren't necessarily Lego fans to begin with, but they really like whatever that thing is that they're doing. So maybe they're a sports fan, and maybe this is, like a really... And also, too, we're talking about a set that's being designed by a European company in Europe. And a lot of a lot of that stuff, a lot of that focus, they are I think much more into that they're the first kind of football, European football, than they are maybe other things. It just seems like it would be, this is the kind of thing that would make people go, oh, this would be something I'd really be interested in checking out, even though I'm not necessarily into Lego.
Well, like you were talking
well,
about that.
Minifig Chick kind of has an answer for us because apparently they're still doing expert sets. The new Porsche is an expert set.
Oh, okay.
They have not. There was some speculation about that, like when they started going 18 plus, that we wondered if they were essentially retiring the expert line, and it seems that they have not. So there is still, I guess, some sort of separation between quote unquote adult sets.
Let me see. So Chris Chalice says Wembley is National Stadium in UK. It's where Live Aid took place. Actually, the old Wembley before it was rebuilt. Yeah, interesting. We could have done the whole we could have done like a whole Live Aid mock. It would have been amazing.
I mean, you still could.
I know. Come on, Lego. What were you thinking?
It's still. I mean,
Kidding.
that's the beauty of Lego too, right? Is that it's Lego, so you can change it into whatever you want. So if you really are like anti-Manchester United, I don't know how much would be involved to change this into a different stadium, but you kind of have the footprint of there's like a base there for pretty much any stadium, right? Like you could kind of turn it into, like I was actually trying to do a rebrick of mine just digitally, I brought all the parts into studio and was trying to turn mine into a hockey rink.
Nice. Well, I imagine with a set this big with so many sort of like specific parts, it might be kind of hard to redo it into a different stadium.
It's the biggest Creator 3-in-1.
Yeah, I guess I mean like, but you have the field and you have the stadium seating around it. That's
right. You just start
kind of
there.
generic. Yeah. So it seems like you could build whatever architecture around that, as a base.
Now there are great stickers on this, and just so we can keep moving, we're not putting the stickers on.
Yeah,
right
we want
now.
to take a look at those stickers.
Yeah, I want to see the sticker sheet.
It's huge. It is a massive sticker sheet. Right? Lots of little things. The impossible dream made possible. Look at that. Okay, so actually, while we are here on this little break, it is time, I think, for the pause that refreshes everybody. It is that time.
Uh-oh. we have special cookies today.
Oh, that's right. Please, everyone, welcome our special guest to the show. That's right. It's Logan Cookie Time.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, I see.
He's racing me to the table.
Yay, Logan's here. Hi, buddy.
It's Skittles.
And Skittles is here too. We'll give Skittles highlight in just a
Look,
second.
his tail is wagging. Good boy.
Yay, Logan. And here is Skittles. Yay, Skittles.
Skittles is so much more mellow than Logan.
I know Logan's like.
Here, okay,
Well, I'm
last
also
one.
holding her. She kind of turns into a rag doll when I'm holding her.
Yay, Logan! What a good boy.
Good job.
Yay! Oh, hi! Yay!
Right on the glasses. Good boy.
Oh my goodness! Well, that was exciting.
He was ready for round 2.
So let's see. Holly, do you have some more information, some more LEGO sports info to share with us?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I just saw a comment asking if we could get Mike Psyche for the stream. Well, we tried.
We tried.
It's a little bit of a mess right now. It's like they're kind of prioritizing the RLFMs, which are the recognized LEGO.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, we were very, very lucky to get the people on here that we had. So until we get approved for recognized LEGO Fan Media, we're not going to be able to do probably any more interviews for a little while.
But we have them all recorded, so if you want to go back, they're labeled with what amazing guest we had, and you can see all of them.
I feel really fortunate that we were able to, get as many people as we did.
And they were so generous with their time and their ideas.
And it's soon. Like the next review for our
we're crossing our fingers, folks. Yeah. We'll see what they say.
All right, so back down this rabbit hole. Let's see.
Okay,
we're gonna make it to bag 3.
We were in 2006, 2007. So I believe this is the end of the sports as a theme, and then we jumped to 2012. So like 6 years later. You guys might recognize these guys. This was the Olympic team for Great Britain, the collectible minifig series. These were pretty cool. Kind of came out of nowhere. And were hard to get for us over here on the side of the pond.
I didn't think we would get that far, but...
So I was able to acquire a set of these, and I love them. I think they're great.
Oh, they're really cute.
Yeah.
Wow, I love the swimmer guy is awesome. I love his little gold medal. That's pretty cool.
Yep, the gold. I think this was the first time we saw the gold medals. They made a reappearance later. I think the same. I don't know if there's a variation of it, but we ended up seeing one of these on a swimmer later in the CMF series.
Oh, these must be super collectible.
they were they were really hard to get, and I had a hard time getting a set of these.
Wow.
As well as this other series. I bet you guys know what's coming up. In
Do we?
2016, the German Football League, National
Oh,
German Football
cool.
League.
Yes. Yes.
This
Yes.
was also fairly difficult to come by. I had to go in on a box with a couple of people to get a full series of these too.
Okay, so growing up, I had friends who were huge sports fans, but just to let you know, like my action figures were Frankenstein and Dr. Dolittle.
So there you
Right.
go.
So that just tells you about what you. But these are super fun
Yeah.
and more GBC balls too.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
that's
missing
like that series was a good buy for somebody in GBC.
Okay, so we're moving on to bag 3. Can I switch over to build cam real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so build cam. This was bag 2. This crazy contraption here. I have no idea.
I don't know if
'Cause I
it's
haven't looked
maybe
ahead.
the press box.
I mean, is this seating? Like, I'm assuming seating's gonna go here. And then I'm also curious, is like how many more of these?
Ooh, penalty box maybe.
A what? A penalty box? I'm
penalty
not
box?
sure. I'm
Maybe
not
two
sure.
I think it's fix it out. Yeah, no, because we're dealing with like the players are like microfig scale at this point. So yeah, probably just structure.
Okay. Well, let's see. We are going to move on to bag 3, and it looks like we're about to use a whole lot of trans blue pieces. So that's fun.
I think here I'm gonna let you pick those yourself.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. I do need some gray 1x2 plates and 1x3 plates.
Football? What?
Nope. What was that?
What's that?
Apparently, there's no penalty box in football.
Well, you know,
Oh.
I was gonna say that sounds like hockey to me.
It is. Yeah. I just love it. I think every sport should have a
Yeah,
penalty
that's
box. Like you go in timeout.
The
You
1x2
go sit
that
in
has
the
a clip
corner.
on it. So I'm just gonna.
Well, but
not
we
say
can
anything.
foster intelligent discussion.
we can speculate wildly.
Yeah, I know there's yellow and red cards, but then what? Like the guys just go like
1x3 plates.
sit on the sideline.
Look at
'Cause
that. We have
that it?
a bunch of those. Okay, 1x3 plates in what color?
Two 1x3 plates in dark gray, and
we go.
two 2x6 plates in dark gray.
Okay, let me get.
And then I
onto
should
the-
be able to not have to.
Oh,
bother
I
you for a
see.
minute.
Okay, so it must be like basketball where you just shoot your penalties. Got it. Okay.
All
I
right.
think I'm caught up.
Hi, Marilyn Parmley. Nice to see you here.
There should be another one of those.
I know, I don't see it.
I'm
Here it
gonna
is.
ignore that comment, Debo Brooks.
What was that? Oh, you're ignoring it. So
Okay.
Oh.
So what step are you on? 35.
I'm on 36. All right. Oh, should I go back to should I go back to you for some more Lego sports there?
We can until you guys get to something
Yes, please.
noteworthy, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna look cool. We're gonna add a cool thing here in a minute, but it's gonna take some tiles.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna take a
I'm gonna
minute.
skip. Let's see. I'll skip ahead to while we're talking about CMFs. Well, I guess we can keep going through. Okay, so here's some other. Well, these aren't just CMFs, collectible minifigures. Love these guys. These. This is one of Cheerleader.
Yay, zombie cheerleader.
Yes, just in case anyone forgot about her. These
Wow.
are pretty rad.
That's pretty great. Well, I mean, personally, I would like to see some male cheerleaders in there and some female sports figures.
That's a good. Well, there's a lot of female. I'll get to that in a second. There's a lot of female representation in some of the sports figures they've made, but that is one that's missing. They don't have a male cheerleader, as far as I know. Like
That's a
that
thing.
should go in your comment box, I think.
There you go. That's a thing that needs to happen.
Yeah, and then wait for it. We have a new cheerleader coming.
Uh-oh.
Here she is. Look at that.
Yay.
Oh, that's with video, huh?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Those pink
Yeah. For anyone
pom-poms are
collecting
great.
cheerleaders.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen those pom-pom pieces before. Those would make great, like, weird Whoville flowers or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like they'd make great micro trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
Like those, they definitely look like Dr. Seuss trees right there.
Yeah. I mean, they're the same pom-poms, right, as the old one, the same mold, it's just a different color. Is that
And
right?
yes, if you go back and look at the lettering, it's the blue one has a Z, I think, on her torso. So I do think it's like Jazz, Jazz or something.
Really? That's
I think
hilarious.
so. I don't think it's supposed to, but I forget. There is a now I've forgotten my Lego trivia because there was like a reason that they have the letters that they do on their torsos.
Wow, we may have to do some kind of.
Yeah, somebody needs to research that for us and figure out like what's up with the letters on their torsos.
Because it's there's something.
It's a thing.
There's somebody's thing in there. There's somebody's initials. Where's Justin Ramsden when you need him?
I can page him.
No, well, that's okay. It seems like anytime we mention his name, he just appears. So perhaps like maybe he'll just show up. Who knows?
Maybe the blue. Now I'm kind of wondering. I don't think that the blue. I was getting the blue and the green zombie girl mixed up because I don't think she does have a Z on her torso.
Huh. Well, I mean, the Z one would make sense. I mean, the zombie one would make sense, obviously.
She has a no. She has an M.
Oh,
It's
Z.
like jam, Jam, jams.
Wow, I was like, how many anagrams can you come up with? There should be a couple of 1x3s with a 1x2 and a 1x1 clear.
What step are you on?
38.
You just assembled those.
No, I did these ones. We're looking for these ones.
Okay, do you want to go back to down cam or do you want to keep going?
No, you can keep going.
I gave you the 1x3 plates that I have with and they were pre-made.
Right.
I did that.
Right, but now we need these.
Just the 1x1 tiles.
It's 1x2 tiles and a 1x1 tile, but I don't see any 1x3 plates here.
That's what I'm saying. The ones I had from.
I'm going to stop sharing until you guys figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, no, go ahead. Stop. Continue sharing, please.
Oh, here they are. They were
Okay.
disguised as a 2x3.
Because right now the screen is really funky looking.
Oh, okay. All
There
right.
you go.
So speaking of female representation, you can actually see some here. I picked some of the other sports related CMFs.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
look at
What I consider sports, which is maybe not what everybody else considers sports.
Those all look like sports to me.
Yeah, I would categorize all of these as as being sports. So but yeah, you can kind of see there's like the female kickboxer and there's
Wow, she is not kidding around.
and for I feel like they've done male and female of most of these, so there's like a male and female surfer, male and female snowboarder, skier, like there's a couple of each, not everything, of course, like they don't have a male and female of everything because they just haven't made like that many CMFs yet, but there have been quite a lot of women, I think, represented.
Well, some of the sports like karate and hockey, you could just change the face.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Like you would never know. I mean, even the football player, you put a female head in there and
That's all it needs.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It is whatever you want it to be. That's the beauty of Lego.
Exactly.
But these are really fun, and I doubt this is even all of them. This is just like all I could fit on a page.
No, that's great. Thank you so much for doing this, Holly.
Let's see.
It's turned from a stadium into a sports spectacular.
Or sports-tacular, if you will.
Wow.
I mean, they have their merit, Like I think these are all great minifigs for sure.
They are really good.
Well, so who are our sports fans in the chat? Like who follows various sports and what do you follow? And do you build Lego mocks of it? I've made kayaking mocks.
I'm not really a sports fan, but I'm a hockey. Like I do like hockey. I don't watch it religiously. Like I'm not that. I was a fan when I could actually go to the games, and since then it's like it's a completely different experience watching it on TV. So I can't really say I'm that kind of a fan, but I do enjoy going to hockey games and basketball games too. Like I went to a basketball game right before lockdown. That was like the last thing our family did together, and we had a blast. In fact, it was so sad because it was the first Trailblazers game that we had been to. We've lived here like 13 years or something, or 14 years, and had never been to a Trailblazers game. And we finally got to our first one. And I had actually bought tickets for 2 games for the season, and we only got to go to one. And my daughter loved it, and she was like, "Oh, I hope we get to go to more of these games." I was like, "Yeah, I've got tickets, in just a couple of months." And then we were in lockdown, and everything got canceled.
Right.
Oh, bummer.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, I love the spectacle of it. Like, I've really enjoyed the baseball games I've gone to. Just all of it, the whole experience.
Yeah.
But I don't, I was going with someone who was a major baseball fan who had like a 36-inch wide pad of paper that he would keep every stat on. It was like this giant form. And so we were kind of opposite. And I was like, oh, look, they're making interesting patterns on the field.
Thank you. If that was a subscription, I think maybe, or a follow, something just happened. I missed out. Sorry, I didn't see the little thing happen there. Let us know
we
when
heard
you're
a happy
Yep,
sound.
sorry.
That's okay. It's just it makes everybody gives us all 3 faces. There you go. Well, I gotta say, one of the things because this is a really massive set, okay,
Yep.
and one of the things that I have to say that I've liked about it so far is that there is only one bag for each number, because you know how much that drives me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one bag for each number, and the bags themselves have relatively fewer pieces in them compared to a lot of the sets I've seen.
Yeah, I feel that feels like a little. It's gonna be okay. It's not overwhelming. It's just a little
exactly.
bag.
It's just a little bag. Hey, Dan Simpson, thanks for liking the stream. Very good. That one showed up. I got to see that one. So, anything interesting going on in the chat there, honey?
Well, I'm looking. Wilfred talks about cheese rolling as a strongman event. I don't know cheese rolling, but I.
And Minifig Nick says bog snorkeling.
Wait, what?
Bog snorkeling? That
sounds like some made-up British thing.
That sounds like something from like a film noir. Hey, buddy, you want to go bog snorkeling?
I was gonna say that sounds like something that would be in a Monty Python routine.
Is that like a snipe hunt?
No, that's very different.
Minifig Chick asks if shopping is a sport, and I'd say yes.
Well, it can definitely be a yes.
A white fingernail
at the blue light special.
Sometimes there's even competition involved.
So check this out. We're making this. Hey, Monica, thank you for liking the stream. Yes, we love likes here. We love likes.
Where are you at? You're on 50.
I feel like I'm... Oh, I see. Is this... No, I feel like I put something... I did a little bit of out of order here.
Uh-oh.
So we're making this like angled window piece here. And it's got some interesting shape to it already. And then with the addition of... We call these fingernails. These fingernail pieces. Did I use the wrong piece again?
What step? You're on 50? Go back to like
2,
48.
4, 6, 8. Oh, this is a 6. That's why.
Oh, did I hand you here as an 8?
That's no problem. I may have just grabbed the wrong thing. There we go.
Saw archery was anher response in there, which I almost put the archer, and I saw there's an archer in the CMF line that I almost put on that page. And
I find that such a romantic sport. Like, I'm going to go and shoot targets with a bow and arrow while riding a horse.
Well, there's an archer in the medieval blacksmith shop, a lady archer, by the way, in the new blacksmith shop. Yes, and there's even a target on the back of that tree.
Yeah, Chris, are you riding a horse when you're practicing your archery?
I know. Well, hey, your dad's here.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad, how's it going?
I took archery in college. That was like my PE class or whatever.
Well, that's cool. How was your aim?
Oh,
pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
So what? Cool. Holly, can you read Yano's comment about the Netflix documentary?
I highly recommend the Netflix docuseries We Are the Champions. There's a cheese rolling episode, frog jumping, dog dancing, all kinds of obscure competitions.
Dog dancing!
Dog dancing's a real thing. We only know that
yes,
from Family Guy.
It's not
Dog
No,
no.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
we
no.
don't know anything from
No,
Family Guy.
I'm
That
sorry.
was from King of the Hill.
I'm sorry, King of the Hill.
Don't
my
do
correction.
You just did Bobby dirty
It's
on
okay.
that. I can't believe you.
My mouth got ahead of my brain there.
Yeah.
But Bobby, of course, was a champion dog dancer. Not
That
to give
was
any
I love
spoilers.
that. I love that episode. That is one of my very favorite episodes of that show. It is so ridiculous. Well, and then there's dressage, which is horse dancing.
Horse dancing.
Which, yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, you know what? Bowling is. Debo Bricks asked if anyone had mentioned bowling, and I that occurred to me that's one of the CMFs that hasn't been done yet, which I'm really surprised.
Oh,
I like
you're right. A
bowling.
bowler would be a good
That'd
one.
be a great one with the shoes and the shirt and.
Well,
And
that's
then,
one
then
where
you get
I
another
wish,
ball, right?
yeah.
That's one where I wish they would bring back that like springy. I guess a minifig arm is pretty small to throw a ball, but like some kind of play function. I was looking for that. Some kind of play function for that bowling. I want to knock down.
It would probably you'd probably have to have so on some of the sports sets they had little sticks, and you'd put the figure on a base that was controlled with the stick, and so you could. That's how they did the hockey figures,
Oh,
where
cool.
you would just basically twist the whole figure and it would hit the puck with their hockey stick. So I guess you kind of have to do the same thing with bowling, where they would hold the ball and you move like twist the stick and it would throw the ball or something. That would be really hard as a play function.
Well, a minifig bowling pin would be a great decorative piece too. You could use it in
yeah.
architecture. That would be great.
I need another 2x2
That also needs to
white
go in the
plate.
comment box.
Comment box.
The suggestion box, yeah.
Okay, so this is getting pretty wacky, I gotta say.
I know we're gonna get wacky soon. We've got all these clips and posts.
Yeah, we've got all these.
And if you guys are really into it, Citizen Brick did do like I will say Big Lebowski-esque ish. Like,
they did do that. That's right, bowling enthusiasts, right?
yes, bowling enthusiast, exactly.
But yeah, let's see. I would like to see a bowler. That would be that is a fun CMF idea. Oh my goodness.
Oh, check this
Okay,
out.
so
They're putting posts in the.
Dwight, they said that Dwight narrates the We Are the Champions docuseries.
Dwight? Oh, you mean Rainn Wilson from The Office? Is that who we're talking about? I don't know. I could be wrong. That's the only Dwight I know. Besides Eisenhower, and who remembers that?
I don't think he's the one.
And yes, and Marilyn Parmley points out that they should, yes, Rainn Wilson. But Marilyn Parmley points out that they should have a hole in the ball for the minifig's hand to fit into. I imagine they would probably do it like they did the rugby ball, where there's like a little
like a little indentation in it.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. So you got some more slides for us there, Holly?
Just a couple.
All right, let's take a look because we've got a sort of repetitive thing that we're building right now, so maybe it would be good to switch over.
Yeah, I think all that's left is you guys might be familiar with this as well. This is the
sports extras pack.
Sports accessories, exactly. So there you go, Chris Chalice, in case you need some more bow and arrows.
Hey, did you know that they also have an extras pack for the Lunar New Year now?
Hey, yes, it's beautiful too. You get those fence pieces in red.
Yes, it's great. I picked up a couple of them when we were at the LEGO store the other day.
You did as well.
Fortunately, the employees there are awesome. They were like, "Oh, haven't you seen this?" I'm like, "No, I haven't seen that, and now I have to have it. Thank you very much."
I feel like there was another new one too. Is it the food pack? Is that a new one?
There's a new food pack. There's an older one and a newer one.
I want to stop share so Richard can show. What were you showing, Richard?
Oh, this is it. I feel like it's going to be a set of flag posts, but I don't have the picture of the model in front of me.
So these go here. I'm going to go down to the build cam. Build cam.
It's a nice construction. I've never seen posts put in the bottom of telescopes before.
All right. And then you want to keep going with 62?
And then
I'm gonna
that. So this is
share that again because that showed the wrong slide for some reason.
So check this out. This is okay. Hang on one second. I just want to show how this goes on. So
Okay, now it's working.
it's got clips here, like this, and then you push it down onto the studs off of that inverse slope.
That's
So
cool.
pretty complicated. I feel like there's a piece missing here. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, now it's getting pretty.
right. I love that. I think that's
Me
I think
too.
that looks great. It's really. Oh, it's roof supports, says
Yep.
Debo Bricks. Thank you everybody for educating us and coming along on this kooky journey with us. Like we really had no idea how how this would go. So this is great. I'm enjoying this. You think of these?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you, Flynn. What good timing.
But I'm
Oh.
gonna go back to the screen share so we can see this a little bit more.
Well,
I love. Yeah.
I'm just going to hold this up to this one here. This is an unsung piece.
Oops. Oh well.
Here,
I need you to not,
I'm just holding it up here.
There,
That's
Holly, for a
okay.
second.
No
Okay.
sweat. Well, it's out of focus now, but right there, this little
Oh,
T there is for pneumatic hoses, and it is a great little attachment piece.
Yeah, I have a whole drawer full of those. I've started
Oh, I
collecting
need a
lot more of
bunch.
those lately.
So apparently we're making 6 of this thing that you're making right now. So I'm gonna join in and try and make one as well, or make some as well. Now, if you have now we can screen share again, Holly. Sorry about that.
Oh, I think they saw it. It's all right.
Did you have any more? Or was that,
No,
was
I can
that...
show that. I can show that screen again of the parts that I
put all
found
these
interesting.
together.
Well, not just found interesting, because there's actually more interesting
This is
parts
harder.
in that set. A lot more interesting parts in that set than just these. But generally, when I'm looking at big sets like this, I'm looking at value. You know, we were just discussing that earlier. The value of
Like per
parts.
part?
Yeah, price per part and quantities and things like that. So I highlighted the ones that are unique in this set. So you can only get these parts in these colors in this set, unless you want to pay a little bit more on Bricklink per part. And then over to the right there's some bulk parts that I highlighted. And again, like that 1x2 profile brick in red, there's like 345 of those. And they're only in
Whoa, 345. What is it? Are we
345.
tiling with it or something?
They're the seats. They're the stadium seating.
Oh, that's gonna be that one. I think we'll do those off camera.
That might be
Yeah.
off camera. Well, I mean,
We
clearly
all
we're going to
appreciate
be
that.
clearly we're going to be working on this off camera.
Yeah, and we will be working on this a little bit on Sunday, which I think will be.
Yeah, I
which
need
think
one
will
as
be
a
fun.
model, please.
And the only other set I think that profile brick, the little ribbed 1x2 brick there, the only other set that's in I think is the haunted house. So both pretty expensive sets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now
So
I
for
know
what
it's not
reason-
unique. I know it's not unique to this set, but this has the piece in it that I really love, which is that half arched window in clear. There's also one in the also one in the Fiat. Do you know what
Is
I'm
it
talking
like
about?
the red one there on the screen?
Yes,
There's-
yes, it's like that red one, but it's clear, which is it's just so cool.
There. It's supposed
I
to
want
be-
to make lots of things out of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of trans clear pieces in this. Lots of like large window pieces. Those are super useful. Of like different types too, different varieties of those.
Well, it
don't know
adds
if you guys
great
can-
highlights.
I've opened any of those bags yet.
Okay, I think we are about to hit this. Put we got
last
these 6
one, right?
pieces on, and I'm going to
Okay,
switch
I'm
to the
gonna
build
stop
cam.
Okay.
So check it out. We've been building these kooky contraptions. There's these with a bar on them, which hook onto a clip, which hooks onto a robot arm, which hooks onto another hinge piece, and then that hooks onto that little pneumatic T, and then a clip on the end. So we have these sort of long pieces, and you have to make 6 of them.
There we go.
And there we go, 6 funky little pieces. And now these are going to go on. Okay, check it out. We built in all of these clips down here at the beginning, and these are all going to go, I think, this way onto the clips, like this. Right?
Turn here.
another one there. Whoops. Wow, these are a little tricky to get
Fussy,
on.
right?
There we go. That seems to be easiest.
Wow, this would be a great way to make insects.
Whoops.
Oh yeah.
You know, in
Here we go.
Creepy colors. I don't know if it matters. I guess this should turn.
So
this
I'm
way.
curious, what do y'all in the chat so far think about this set? What are your thoughts on it? Because I know it's interesting. Like you can have one opinion on a set when you just see the box, and then when you actually see it being built, or see it built, period, it can be a completely different thing. I'm just curious what people think. You know what people think about it. So check it out.
Chris Chalice pointed out something. He said the cantilever roof design is in real life, so no supports are blocking the view.
Oh, very
that's
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So check this out. You pull these up, and then that little pneumatic tube goes into the 1x2 rounded corner, and then check this shaping out. Look how cool that looks. I love
really
that
fine detail.
Yeah, that's a really fun little look.
You know, it's funny. I might change my mind about the Colosseum if I was building it. I think it's very impressive, but this to me seems like a more interesting build. It's just got more interesting architecture
build than Colosseum.
Okay. So let's see. Now we are going to add in some tiles. It looks like on the back side here. Oh no, it already has the tiles.
Even as many pieces as there are in the set, it's still like half the size of the Colosseum. So there's that.
And this is gonna. Oh, this needs 4 black dots
right there.
Oh, and look, we have a little trophy person. I love these, and these are this time in black. We have a bunch of white ones, but not black ones, so I love that.
Now, what do you think? At the time it is right now, should we start bag 4?
Let's see how big bag 4 is.
It doesn't look huge to me. We're building.
No, actually, there looks like there's a couple of interesting things on there.
And some clear windows. I think it'll make a nice module here.
Yeah, and I think my feeling is we're gonna make a bunch more of these modules that we just built.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll be able to see how the module's built, and then we will do some other ones off camera, so that way we can, when we come back, we can show you and have them all.
I think that's hilarious. It's like you go through like 157. You go through 60 some odd steps, and then it goes times 12.
Yeah, that's what Minifig was saying. She said, "Imagine getting to the end of the instructions for this section and seeing times 39."
Oh, I know. No!
Oh, we might not make it through bag 4.
Oh, well, we can get started anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I see. We're missing a bunch of slopes up here. That must be these. So we're putting slopes all along here.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Chris Chalice is full of information. He says the four
Of course
stands.
he is.
The 4 stands at Old Trafford are all different as they keep updating the stadium over the years.
Oh, interesting. So maybe they won't be all exactly the same.
Maybe not.
They will all be.
Thanks, Chris.
They will all be slightly different. I'm so glad we have somebody in the chat that knows what's going on.
Okay,
So it looks like a hodgepodge design. Yeah.
Well, maybe this is a stretch, but it reminds me of a cathedral where the different parts of the cathedral were built like 100 years apart from one another, so they're different styles.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, Yano, I'm kind of with you guys. Like, I'm sort of on team meh about it too, to some degree. I definitely am here for the parts. Like, it's still a good part buy. If I needed any of those parts, I wouldn't hesitate.
Well, I think this is. I mean, I really do feel like this is one of those sets where you have to be invested in the subject.
That's what I think.
To really want it.
And then it would be...
There's a very specific demographic for this set. I don't think that they expect, like, everybody to need and want it.
Right. Now, does this look like we're going to be building a bunch of... Oh, man. Okay. I'm sorry, but I kind of have to say I wish that they... Like, you have to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers on this to make the Adidas thing work.
Oh, that's what these are.
And I don't know. It just kind of seems like maybe that could have been a printed part.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like, have we switched roles?
I know. Well, I mean, I like stickers for some things, but this, I mean, with a set this large, it just seems like stickers would have been. I mean, some printed parts would have been helpful.
Okay, now in their defense, I will point out that had they printed this, it would have been on profile bricks with a lot of detail. So that would have been a tough print job.
Oh, because they need the little lines, right?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying? Got it.
Because it's in the stands.
Got it.
I think it's in the stands. Right?
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so we are starting off. Here's our little instructions. We're starting off with on bag 4, and we're gonna.
Wait a second. Isn't putting stickers on profile bricks even worse though? Like because then they have
no,
more...
they replaced them with tiles, or they replaced them with these.
So it's flat bricks with printed lines on them.
So that this and this with the printing goes next to this, with the texture.
Yeah.
All right.
Weird. Okay.
How about a 1x6 plate, white plate?
That's a 1x8. Here's a 1x6.
Awesome. And then we're going to build a lot. We're going to stack a lot of these. Oh no, this is a 6. Yeah.
That's what you
want.
want.
So Yana is accusing Adidas of not, or Adidas, if you guys didn't know, Adidas didn't pay enough product placement fees for printing.
Did you say Adidas?
Apparently that's the correct pronunciation, is Adidas.
Really? Wow, I've only ever, I wonder if that's a different national thing too, because I've only ever heard it. I wore Adidas tennis shoes for decades.
Oh no, the debate is going to rage on.
I know, but I was only recently informed. It's like, it's some combination of people's names, and like that's how they're pronounced.
All right. Got it. All right.
Well,
we've got I still say Adidas just because the same thing. I'm in the habit of it, but I know it's wrong every time I say it.
I just saw these here.
And is there a clip? We're looking for a 1x1 clip and a 1x6 plate. A really 1x6 plate this time.
Oh, for reals?
Yes, not like last time.
The decoy.
And how about those bricks that you pulled out that have the big tall red ones?
Oh, the ones that we weren't going to get to for a really long time.
No, these.
Oh, those.
Sass.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
Get a little bit of sass
one
from
of
the
the founders was Adolf Dassler. So
Adidas.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Learning something new every minute here.
Get me overusing schwas.
Oh my goodness. Well,
we have an Adidas HQ up here in Portland, so there's a lot of people that work for the company.
I have to not go into that store because I spend too much money.
Oh, I just bought those. I just bought the Lego Adidas for kids, like the kids sneakers, because they fit up to like a women's 8.5 US.
Oh.
And they are super comfy. I love them.
So they didn't make them in adult sizes?
Not yet. They are coming, but they haven't been released yet. So I just picked, and the kids' shoes were cheaper.
Another 1x8 plate, please.
I just went with that.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this is all gonna go together, right? We've got lots of these guys. Do we have one more of those?
Tile? Another one
of these?
Of those?
Aubrey Kovac says, so much learning today.
I don't see
I know. Now we're all going to know more about sports than we did before, and still know less about sports than a lot of people.
Oh, you found it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Everyone has their thing, right?
And a 1x6 plate, please.
1x6 plate in white.
In white. And now we have our you can see we have the Adidas part of this.
No. The what?
Oh wait.
Sorry. Adi-da-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-da-das.
All right now.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No one calls it la-di-da.
Well, I'm going to now.
You're not allowed to wear those shoes then.
You don't.
You're
wear them. I wear Chucks.
You wear Chucks.
I'm a Chucks guy. All right, and then we need a tile. So check this out. We have this big giant slab of red textured bricks with these smooth bricks in between, and that's where those stickers are going to go that we showed you.
And look at this instruction here. Look at this. All these. Oh, can you? There.
Nope.
Look at that. Sticker, 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 sticker.
And sticker. All right, and so let's check out how this is going to go in. It's going to go. Oh, so this is the
It's the seats.
the
stands.
seats. Got
Yes.
it. Got it.
And
got
so
it.
we have clips that are going to go on those little bars.
Yeah, so there's these little bars. We installed some clips here, and then they're going to sit in like this.
Oh, you know what, Joel? That was one of the balls. I forgot to put one of those balls on the screen that I had with all the balls in it. I was going to put the little Quidditch ball on there with the magnet. I totally forgot it.
There we go. Clips in, and there's your row of seats. Right? Very cool.
That's clever. That is clever.
Yep. I don't know if we're gonna do that today or Sunday.
Righto.
I thought
buzz.
I thought Sunday. We do. Okay, so just so everybody knows, by the way, we do have a copy of this set that we are going to give away. But I think we'll do the giveaway on Sunday. It's there right behind Holly. That could be in your hot little hands. So make sure.
Pretty exciting.
So make sure that you show up on Sunday for your chance to win a copy of the of this amazing set. All right. Holly, Richard, and Flynn, please name at least 2 famous Manchester United players or managers. Chris, that may be the funniest thing you ever said.
Okay. Joe Namath and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's not
I
even
know.
a-
I don't know even one. I know Pele. All right.
David Beckham?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Is he
That's
one?
good.
But I don't know. Is he a Manchester United? I don't know.
He
Yeah.
was at one point, wasn't he?
Oh,
was
that's
he?
a good one, Flynn. Yeah, I don't know any football players.
Yeah, I think they're that, and David Beckham, and I know he's also a Lego fan. So
And easy on the eyes.
well,
I'm gonna go with like there had to have been like a Ronaldo at some point.
Oh, good job. That's a pretty good guess.
that's a good guess. That's a good guess. There we go. Oh, look at the instructions, says Wilfred. There must be some kind of clue.
You know what? Actually, there's a lot of information about this stadium in the book.
There
Yeah,
is.
you guys have a book in front of you. I don't.
Really well presented.
Well, I mean, I'm using the instructions to actually build. So
Yeah, we turned past all that to get to step 1, but there's a lot of really well put together stuff.
Yeah,
here.
I will investigate that later and get back to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can emphasize how much I don't know about sports. Like my husband, almost broke up with me because I didn't know who Wayne Gretzky was.
Oh, he's the hockey guy, the Canadian hockey guy, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. He grew up in Buffalo, so of course he was hockey obsessed as a kid. And I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. Like I'd never even seen ice before, so I just was.
I know you're
stumped.
just you're
The only ice was down at the Dairy Queen.
too busy
Yeah.
visiting Elvis's house.
Hey, check out this
Never been
piece here. This
You've never been to
panel-
Graceland?
I haven't.
Oh,
This panel has
whoa! Look at that. That's
that's what I'm
huge.
talking
rounded corners.
And there's a bunch of those, right? And there are 8 of them.
Yeah, with beautiful rounded corners. You could make an aquarium.
Oh,
That's actually what I was trying to make my hockey rink out of. I laid them flat sticking out of some snot bricks
Oh, yeah.
over the stadium
Oh, very cool.
or over the field.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to probably pull into a pause moment
into the
here in a little
station.
bit, but we're gonna try and get at least. I wanted to see where those awesome windows went, but I don't know if we're gonna get that far.
And you have
Unfortunately,
another tile
we
there.
may need to catch up to that one on Sunday.
That's cool. It'll be fun to return to this.
Yeah, and then that is gonna go right here onto those brackets.
Smart snot work. And it
Yeah,
covers
look at
over
that.
the top of the seats, too,
Yep.
in a really clean way.
Very nice. Very
Oh,
nice.
yeah, and look, so all of those smoke... Here, all these smoky gray tiles there are windows at the top of the stands.
Oh, right, like where all the fancy people sit.
Yep.
Here, you want to do this 85? And actually, the step after this is those big windows. Maybe I'll work on the big windows, and you can do this next part.
Okay,
85
and
to
then
90.
I'm gonna need to pull into the station because I've got something calling me in the other room. Oh yeah, my job.
Oh, work, right. But I definitely want to at least get one of these big windows on.
Yeah,
I
they're
want y'all to
impressive.
see how it fits on because it looks really cool.
All right, Chris has got to go. So bye, Chris. He said he'll teach us more about football next time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank
Chris. You've
you.
added a lot to the show today. I mean, you always do, but thanks for your insight today.
All right, here we go. The big window. And it gets a bracket. Like one of these guys on the end. Like this. Now I want to know where this is going to go. Now I imagine it's going to clip to something and swing in somehow. Now this has got some pretty complicated stuff about to happen here. We've got...
Here, I need to grab a couple pieces.
A 1x2 tile with a bracket over top of it. And a white 1x1. Now this is where... You know, I always wonder when they get to this part, when the designers get to this part, is it a matter of just like, what parts do we need to fit together to make this funny thing happen? Right? Like, what
Is that what it always is?
just keep I know, but I mean, like, okay, I have this triangle space left. Now what do I do to fill it? I better start coming up with some kind of interesting way.
Right.
So, all right.
Well, that's that thing like they say with programming, right? It takes 10% of the time to do 90% of the model, and then 90% of the time to do the last 10%.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yes.
the case with everything.
Awesome.
That's with everything.
Let's see where this one goes. Oh, this is the top. This is
the top stands.
They need to go through 92. I was like, wait a minute. There
sorry.
seem to be some clips.
Oh, look at that.
Clips
There's
missing.
more stands to go.
All right, so this, and it looks like we have another 1x1 plate here.
Oddly enough, that's a good question, Cowboy Coronado. I don't think does this set come with any soccer balls? I don't think.
I haven't seen any so far.
Because
they'd be too big.
Essentially, it's a micro build.
Yeah, I do find it interesting that they didn't. I get that it's micro scale, but I still think it's interesting that they didn't include like a minifigure or
like a commemorative one. Maybe they thought people would riot over their choice of which one.
Yeah, that would have been a difficult decision to make.
Almost as much as people riot over which stadium they picked.
Right.
Well, there you go. Like somebody's always going to have something to say about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got this now.
Oh, very good. You want to put it into the thing there?
Yeah, here, let me pull this around.
There you go.
See if I can do this without destroying it. It should just pop right on.
Yeah, there must have been a lot of decisions made about this when they were deciding to even do this. Like, I'm sure that they had to decide if it was going to be like a display model versus a play set kind of thing. Like if they were going to have any play features.
Well, it would have
minifigs or like what they were going to do and what they weren't going to do. That had to have been a lot of discussion.
I like the scale they chose.
Oh, so they did have a gift with purchase, huh? Because there was a question earlier asking if there were any gift with purchases in these, and Debo Brick says the minifigs were the gift with purchase.
Oh, what minifigs?
I have no idea. I don't remember that at all.
Okay, so I'm almost done with this kooky window construction here.
Oh, am I on to a new bag? No.
There should be one more 1x1 white brick.
It's this one. You know what? I went on ahead. I think step 94 is in the next bag or something.
Yeah, right now I'm on 101.
Oh, I see.
I
You've
kind
already
of vaguely
got
remember
those.
that.
Yeah, I was building this while you were building the other one.
Okay, so there was a replica of the statue out front of the stadium. I do sort of remember that. But I don't remember. It must have been like a regional exclusive or some kind of exclusive, because I don't think we ever saw anything like that over here.
Wow, check this out. Like massive amount of glass. Like you don't see that big of a pane of glass in most Lego models. I gotta say, that's not something that we're. There should be a 1x4. Here we go.
I look forward to seeing what they're gonna put behind the glass.
Actually, those pieces right there are why I would probably buy the set.
Oh, these little tombstone
the tombstones
pieces
are cool. I want them in every color.
Yes, I need them. I need them in everything. They have these little pieces have improved so many of the recent Lego models. I think like just the ability to have that tight of a curve in a one, before you were relegated if you wanted a full curve to at least 3 studs, if not 4. But we're gonna add these on. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of them.
Yeah, well, yeah. And there's bulk everything in this set, it seems.
Right. Well, that was like the Hogwarts castle. There was tons of the same kind of pieces. Look at that big old giant piece. That's crazy. So now it's asking me it wants these clips.
And then these guys.
Is it this way? Yeah, check this out. So all of these studs that we built on these brackets are now going to have... oh, I see. They want us to build this ahead of time. Ugh. This, and another double clip.
Double clip.
Very good. Another double clip there. And then another 1x4.
Right there.
And another tile.
Right there.
And one more double clip.
No, I don't think
you've got a cup of 1x2 rounded plates, right?
Do what now?
Am I seeing 1x2 rounded plates?
Where's that?
In your...
Oh, yeah, there are some of those in there. Absolutely. Yeah. So this...
That's one of my favorite right now, too.
So check it out. That goes on here. And now... Is this right? Yeah, we have this whole thing attached with hinges. And it's going to go here. It's the weather, like the weather shield, if you will.
Yeah.
That's cool. It looks really polished.
Look at that. Wow.
Those rounded corners are so nice.
Look how fancy that is.
Interesting.
So lots and lots of hinge connections in this set. Right?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm impressed. That's a pretty cool build style. And
I think we can finish out this bag.
Oh, you think? Oh,
well,
Dad says we can finish the bag, you guys. We're almost done. We're so close.
Here, and then, so you need to make 2, or we'll each make 1 more of these.
Okay.
If I think I got this right.
Here, why don't I install this one?
Oh, does the roof actually retract? It's supposed to be a retractable roof.
Well, and where they used telescopes before, maybe these are pushed on too much. These might be pushed on a little too far.
There's like long poles and short poles, and it's supposed to be a combination of long and short. It looks like.
Oh, it's these guys. Look, it's these. Nope, not in there. In the top.
This is in the bottom part.
Look, right here. I think maybe
I think
maybe
it didn't
I'm wrong.
matter either way.
Oh,
actually.
sorry. Here we go.
Okay, not retracting, just cantilevered. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think somehow that it's going to be. They're gonna retract it.
Yeah, I was joking. That's what I was. Yeah, I don't think these are gonna retract.
Well, and did I say they used lightsabers here rather than telescopes for just the right fit?
Oh, now these are stuck in here. There you go. All right, now we'll put this in here, and it should fit this time. Right here into these clips. That's I gotta say, that's quite the little construction.
Well, and they go upside down in it too, right? Like on one side of the lightsaber, this 1x2 plate is going one way, and then they turn it upside down.
Oh, very nice.
Yep, that's cool.
Oops. And you want to do one last one of these things?
Well, this has been an enlightening show today, everyone. I gotta say, I certainly learned a lot more than I thought I was going to about Lego sports stuff, and thank you, Holly, so much for putting the slideshow together and coming and joining us today and flaunting all of your newly found sports knowledge.
I was only aware of like certain like random parts that came from sports sets, so there's always some merit. Even if you're not a sports fan, there's always some cool stuff to look out for.
Right. Well, here is, oh,
What, did I get
can't
something
have-
wong?
Oh, just one was one way and one
Oh
was
no!
the other way.
How would I sleep at night?
I.
What, this
That was Flynn saying don't.
I know. Okay, here we go. Linking
Here,
these
I'll
together,
put this last one on.
and then I will.
Oh!
Will
Here, I'll break the model. Here, I'll help. Here, how about this?
okay.
That's better.
All right, there we go. This is now.
That's pretty nice.
That's very cool.
There is our put together unit, and I'm imagining we're going to be making a lot more of these for that stadium. And I'll show you real quick to the other part that we built, which is will not show up because here I'll go to the build
But on
cam
the
real
down
quick.
cam, it will.
So we started off with this. We finished off with this, and something tells me we're going to be doing a lot more of these all the way around.
Yep.
Right? Pretty cool. So we will be working on some more of that over the week, so that when we get here on Sunday, we can chat with our guests Blair and Minifig Chick. And where are we here? Oh, there we go. And I'm sorry you won't be here, Holly, to help to talk some more about your favorite subject of sports.
Sorry, guys, I need a vacation.
So we made it all the way through bag 4, everyone. I think that's the most bags we may have ever gotten through on one show. It's I'm sort of impressed that we got that far. And yeah, I'm looking forward in the instructions, by the way, and you can see that we are now kind of back to square one, building those little units again.
Yep.
So actually, I think that turned out to be the perfect show. We got the floor done. We got one of these units done, so you can see how it was put together. And there is an affiliate link for this. It's in the which step in the instructions? That would be, we are all the way up to bag 5, 109. So we got up to step 109. So not bad.
And then we're going to start working on Stretford End.
I think the bets on steps were 46 and 87. Nope, 101. 101. Or 109, sorry.
We're going to... The one we're going to do next is Home to the Most Passionate United Fans. It was the last stand at Old Trafford to be covered, and also one of the last areas to be converted to become all-seated.
Oh, there you
Right,
go.
so there's a huge amount of information in the manual.
Well,
in the instructions.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, even if you aren't a sports fan. I hope you learned a little something today about LEGO Sports from Holly, and learned a little bit more about this interesting set that, honestly, I would have never given a second thought to, but it's actually provided some really fun and... Whoa, look at that. Trip out. You can see right through the window behind us. I hope that you enjoyed the show today. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back on Sunday, where we will have constructed... No, what am I saying? We'll be back on Friday.
We will be here
We'll be here on Friday. Wow.
For the slideshow.
Yeah, my brain. We will be back on Friday for the slideshow of this week's challenge, which was Custom Brickheads Challenge. Make your own brickheads. There is article up about it on the website. There's a link to the instructions for the Go Brick Me set. So if you don't know how a brickheads is constructed, that will take you through the process. Probably something that you'd be able to, hopefully put together out of your own bricks, if possible.
Darren Siegfried, Go Sports Team.
Yeah, exactly. Yay! How about that local sports team? So, yes, this was really enjoyable. Thank you, Holly, so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. See you guys.
And remember, on Sunday we're going to be giving away a copy of this same set. This huge, really interesting set that's right behind Holly.
Yeah, epic set with lots and lots of parts and lots of interest to sports fans. So, awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody. We will be back on Friday, as I mentioned. And we are, by the way, doing, let me find the box. Oh, there it is. Hang on one second.
I'll be right back.
There's plastic bags all over the floor.
I know, there must be like 26 or more bags in this set.
Just so we are doing another stretch goal now. We did we reached 2,000 subscribers, and
Thank
we gave
you,
away,
everyone.
yes, and we gave away that Monkey Kid set. Now, at 2,500 subscribers, we're going to be giving away this very hard to get a hold of Nebulon B frigate Star Wars. It was a Comic-Con exclusive. They were very hard to get a hold of. So we will be giving this away when we hit 2,500. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you on Friday. And until next time, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Happy building.